Hi, WhiskyJason here. Whiskey from the viewpoint of American living in Germany, tasting rare and exotic whiskeys, and I haven't seen a review of this yet, so I'm going to do one. Peaky Blinder, Irish whiskey from the Sadler's family, established 1900. Now, some of you know Peaky Blinder from BBC. Some of you know Peaky Blinder from Netflix. Now, they were actually a street gang in the 19th and 20th, early 20th centuries, and they were famous for these cappies here. Let's see if we can take a look at the bottle of that street gang member. Now, this is an Irish whiskey. This is 40%. This is triple distilled. It's Bushmills. And this is a blend, and it's 25 euros, which means it's less than $30. And the very interesting thing is it's actually a wax-dipped top, which was nice to open, has a nice little feel. And the Sadler family are in Black County, or country, in England. And so they also produced a gin, a rum, and this Irish whiskey as a spin-off for the Peaky Blinder TV series. Now, this won the gold medal at the San Francisco Spirits Competition 2018. And at first, I was a little skeptical. I was like, come on, 25 euros, $30, nah. And everywhere it says here, triple distilled, aged in sherry casks. That's not really true. It wasn't just aged, it was finished in sherry casks. And this is product of the British Isles. Oh, British Isles. Now, Northern Ireland belongs to the British Isles, but the Republic of Ireland not. And so this was actually produced and manufactured in Northern Ireland. Very, very interesting. By order of Sadler's Peaky Blinder. So another thing is they actually covered up this nice little UK customs symbol with a nice little black dot here in Germany. And so this was imported from the UK just for the German market. Now, the nose. Fairly smooth. A lot of sherry. That was a very wet sherry cask, by the way. And it says on the back here, in England's famous Black Country, the Sadler family have been proprietors of the finest beers and spirits since 1900. Over a century's worth of knowledge and passion has led the family to create this bold, but exceptionally smooth triple distilled small batch blended Irish whiskey. And I must admit, I tried this and it is extremely smooth. Now, I'm not a big fan of the nose. I get a little bit of, maybe even a little bit of that sulfur in there, in that sherry, but then when I try it, it's all gone. It's almost silky. I've never used the word silky to describe a whiskey before, but it is. Oh, it's so nice. So, what I've done in the past, and what I'm going to do now, is I'm going to try more and more to actually compare it to whiskey that you know. And many of us know Bushmills Black. Bushmills Black is from the triple distilled Northern Irish distillery Bushmills, same as here. It's been actually matured to perfection in sherry casks, as it says, but it's a no-age statement. And it's also in Germany around 25 euros, so these are about the same price. They look different in size, but yet they are the same. They look very, very different in the color, and it's just not my lighting. This is much lighter than this. I would bet that this has E150 in it, but it doesn't say it, even though it's in the German market, and every product in the German market has to say E150 if it has it, the Zuckercouleur. But this was actually imported from England without any German labeling, so who knows. Let's compare the two. So Bushmills Black, a very, very nice, but more of an apricot, more of the pear, more of the peaches, more of that fruity moment. Over here I have more of that dark, rich chocolate with a sherry finish. It's nice. This is traditional, and this is a tick more of a outlier, to be honest. Let's try it. Now, there's two things that I'm not particularly fond of with the Bushmills Black. First of all, there's a lot of that grain moment in there. There's some grain in here, but there's seems to be a lot more of that grain. It's a lot more peppery. It's a lot more alcohol forward, and it's also malty. The sherry moment is a minority factor. It's very pushed back into the background, and the maltiness of this product is much more in the foreground, as well as the alcohol. Now, in comparison to that, our nice little Peaky Blinder, it's surprisingly smooth, a nice sherry moment. I think I described it this way. Imagine you play the piano and you do da 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 da, an chord. And this is actually just those three things that are just perfectly harmonized with each other. It's a fairly short to middle long finish. It actually invites you to try again, to taste again, to come back to it, which is dangerous, even though it is 40%. But it's got a great bottle. It actually almost has a bottle feel a little bit of a Maker's Mark, with that wax top on there, with a nice color to it, with a very, very nice nose. I'm going to give this a B+. I don't remember the last time I get an Irish whiskey under $50 a B+. Very, very nice stuff. If you've ever had the Clon Al Kilty, it actually has a moment of that plus the sherry included in here. Much, much better. This is $50. This is $30. So if you can get your hands on some Peaky Blinder, also as a spin-off from the BBC Netflix series, why not? Value for money, a solid B. Come on, it's under $30 and you get a great whiskey that I just love. Wow. So, question of the day, what is your favorite Irish whiskey under $30? That's the problem. I would have difficulties actually picking my favorite whiskey under $30. I would say this is probably it. Over my shoulder, I have the Redbreast 12-year-old cask strength. Love it. Over here, I actually have the Redbreast 21-year-old. Love it. $150. $70. Not in that price class. A very, very nice product. Congratulations, Sadler family in the UK and Black Country for producing a very, very, very nice Irish whiskey. I can't complain. I like it. Thank you very much. Please like, please subscribe, please tell others about this crazy American over here in Germany tasting rare and exotic whiskeys. See you soon. Bye-bye.